Hey everyone, welcome to tutorial number 9. And in this tutorial, we are just going to show you guys how to deliver job objectives to a particular employee. So by this time, you have built out all of your job objectives, or in other words, you've built out all your goals, and you've assigned those goals to employees, to team members, letting them know, hey, we have this goal as an organization, and your contribution to this goal needs to be this. And you've delivered them to you've indicated what their annual contribution to that goal needs to be. Now the application is going to break it down monthly, which is going to be really easy for them to follow and to update on a daily basis. But for the most part, you've now built it out. And so what I'm going to show you guys today is how to deliver this to them, is essentially how you go about sending them this document that says these are your goals for this year. And so we're going to do that by just jumping into Claudia's profile here. And when we go into job objectives, this third tab down here, we've seen this already. You can see it's on 2019 here. And if you go through these, you can see she has her production objectives that we've all created and you've assigned. With that all have numerical objectives. So with auto loan, she needs to do 10 to 14. With bank commissions, she needs to produce between 1,800 and 2,200, and so on and so on. Same thing with activity objectives. What are the daily activities she's engaged in to try and drive business into the office, into the business, and then the quality objectives that we just went over. And so you're essentially telling Claudia, these are your goals for 2019. You need to make these your top priority. But how is it that you give her access to see these things? So not only do you give her a username and ID and a temporary password where she can log in, and she can check these out on a daily basis. She should be in the application daily, updating her results at the very least. But the other thing you can do, or you're going to do, is once you've completed this and you're comfortable with these goals, is you're going to hit this button up here on the upper right hand side, says deliver job objectives. When you hit that, it's going to indicate to you that this will send an email to Claudia Solano with the job objectives information. It's basically sending her a document indicating to her that, hey, your goals are now in Synapse. It's in the application. They're in your profile for you to be able to see. And it also sends a document to her for her to be able to print out if that's what she wants to do, if she wants it in a hard copy format. So once you hit OK, then it generates an email, job objectives email sent. So Claudia, in the next couple of minutes, is going to get an email letting her know, hey, you now have access to go into the application and see what your job objectives are for 2019. Personally, this is an opportunity for me to have a conversation with her on top of her getting this officially via email and her being able to log in and see it for herself. But I would send this to her, and I would go up to her desk and I'd be like, hey Claudia, listen, I just sent you your job objectives for 2019. Want you to review them, take a look at them, and in about 15 minutes, 20 minutes, come into my office after you've had a chance to look at them so we can talk about what this might look like for you and maybe an action plan and making sure that you're in a good position to achieve this in 2019. And then we would have a conversation about it. But essentially, that's it. This is probably the quickest tutorial that you're going to have, making sure that each one of your employees gets their job objectives delivered to them via email and formally. But again, this is an opportunity for me to make a recommendation that you're having a conversation with each one of your team members about specifically what their goals are, making sure that they understand them, that it's specifically around that these are written in an annual format. So how they can really interpret these to be on a monthly basis, which are much more manageable. Nonetheless, this is how you deliver job objectives to your team members. Make sure that they all get one. All right, that's it, guys. We'll get on to tutorial number 10 here shortly.